Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's been a very long time since I've made any videos, especially my series Learning Intelligence. It's been, I think the last video I made was in June. So welcome back to the series. I was kind of procrastinating from making videos, but I wasn't slacking off. I was learning a lot. So in the previous video, I finished Q learning and then my target was DQN, right? And while doing that, I realized something important. I realized that my fundamentals, my deep learning fundamentals are not at all good. I'm not at all comfortable with PyTorch, and I need to learn a lot. Learn a lot of basics. So now I know basics of ML, but I was lacking somewhere, and in the last 2 3 months, I have cleared my basics. I can say I've done a course, and then I've implemented around 5 papers. I'll talk about all those in this video. So yeah, I pivoted from RL to deep learning, and why did I do that? I actually wrote a tweet on that. Um, you can see this tweet. I'll explain why I've done that. I strongly believe that RL is supposed to support neural networks, any form of architecture of neural networks. And I think that is going to be the next big thing. And I was actually right because the time I wrote this tweet, this was, I think, 1 week ago, 10 days ago. RL environments were like the craze. So Karpati Sensei tweeted about RL environments, and everybody went mad. Everybody started talking about that, from investors to people in deep learning space, and I was actually kind of right in my thoughts when I pivoted from RL to deep learning, because I feel RL is going to support neural networks, as I said, and I've mentioned it here as well. It would be a pre-trained neural network plus a post training with some sort of RL algorithm, some sort of RL technique that could give us something completely different compared to the current state, and that is why I changed my trajectory. And now my goal is to build deep learning models, experiment at foundational level, and for that you need to have insane amount of knowledge. And how do you get that? Let's talk about that now. So I wrote a blog post about this. I wrote it on Medium and my personal website. How I'm learning deep learning again. So you can go through this particular blog post. I talk about my philosophy when I learn something, and I think it'll give you good insights, because a lot of people, they think pivoting, they think leaving something and taking a U-turn is a taboo. It's not a good thing. It's a failure, right? And even I used to think that, but over the years I've learned a valuable lesson: when to stop and when not to stop, and what exactly to do. And the right way to do that is when you have an end goal, a strong goal which you have. And that's what I talk about in this blog post. A goal which is not simply, study, 5 hours a day, 10 hours a day, study for, 30 days, 60 days, and not that, but a goal which is like the state of my mind after I've finished the whole roadmap, after I've finished the whole learning journey. The state at which my confidence and my mindset is, that is what a goal means to me, at least. So let's say I'm learning deep learning. My goal is to be able to build novel architectures found at foundational level, and write papers about them and all that. So at least now that is my goal. And how am I doing that? I'm covering width more than depth, and this is again an important insight. I've mentioned it here, but we all tend to go deep. We all tend to uncover the abstraction because it's fun. It's one of the best things to do. You talk about it online, you write a blog post, you get appreciation. But the only right time you do that is when you have enough width covered. Why do I say that? Let's say you're learning deep learning, and you saw gradients and stuff while learning back propagation, and now you want to implement this from scratch in Python, using just math. Seems cool. Very cool project, actually. But I don't think you will get enough alpha from that project until and unless you know how to build models using PyTorch. You have enough experience with architectures and all that. After you reach that stage, and then you jump into the abstractions, you build gradient descents and all that using math from scratch. You learn a lot. But doing that before, I think won't really be fruitful. That's what I think. This is not a it is not a truth, but this is what I believe because I've done this mistake a lot of times, and uh, now I've changed. Right now, I just wanna cover enough width, and then when it's at the right time, I feel when I really wanna do it, I would go one or two levels deeper and dig the abstraction, write blogs about it, make videos, and all that. So now let's look into the roadmap. The roadmap. Usually, a lot of people they're interested with roadmaps, right? Everybody is simply just making videos about roadmaps, writing blogs, and all that, and people click that, bookmark it. But I feel roadmaps are useless, especially because every human is different in the way they learn, the way they perceive, the subject, and having a strict roadmap is gonna kill the freedom at which you explore some field. Again, it's an opinion, and that's what I think from all the experience which I have had. So, what do? I create my own roadmap, and should you follow that roadmap? I don't think so. You should probably make your own roadmap. Looking at mine, what do I mean by that? You see the intent with which I made the roadmap, the mindset which I had, why I made that, how it came together, and then use that to your own life situations, to your own life scenarios, the way your brain and body works, the way your schedule is, and design something for you. That's, I think, the best thing to do. I don't go to YouTube and I don't search, deep learning roadmap and all that. I think that's the thing in the past. We should move on from that. We have ChatGPT. One of the best resources I would say is ChatGPT. Just ask it, explain what you want to do, explain your end goal, explain where you are currently, what you want to do, and how you normally learn, right? And then I think it would give you a better roadmap than any of the videos anybody. The most important thing about a roadmap is that it changes a lot. Now that's very subjective, but yeah, I mean there'll be small changes here and there, and I think that's fine. That's how roadmap should be, flexible. So let's look into the roadmap which I'm following, which I built myself. So I think I can simply show you the GitHub repository. Have a README there, which is pretty good. I think that'll be helpful. So the first step is to be comfortable with PyTorch, and for that I did a course on YouTube from Daniel. He's one of the best persons. I've been watching his videos since 4 to 5 years. I've written him emails like back in 2020 and all that, and his course is pretty good. My aim and my goal was to be comfortable with PyTorch, and his course is decent for that. It's a 25-hour course. It's a long course, but I think it's fine. After that, pick a data set and perform an end-to-end ML workflow. Now, this I've already done multiple times during my college days, and you just go to Kaggle, pick up data set, and just take a notebook and do it. So it's like a test after you finish Daniel's course, how much comfortable you are on your own without following a tutorial. I have a very opinionated view on courses. I don't like courses. Maybe in the future, if I make a course, it'll probably not be how normal courses are. And Daniel's course is an exception because he gives enough context before jumping into implementing or teaching it, and that's pretty good. But yeah, most of the courses outside aren't like this. They just simply pick up some topic and just start implementing. You just have to follow code. I don't think that really works with me. Yeah, that's for prerequisite, course, and after that is the most important thing. Yeah, you implement breakthrough papers in ML in deep learning chronologically, and I think that is one of the best ways to learn chronologically, seeing how things develop. Let's say I want to learn physics. theoretical physics. Back in school, they taught it. I think the course was good, but the teachers weren't. And if you see the curriculum, it used to evolve from very basic concepts to like the most advanced, and most of that was probably chronological, right? Something I realized recently is, maybe 500 years ago, biologists were like on the rise, right? And then came physics, basically, astrophysics, and then from there it kind of tilted towards your theoretical physics and then quantum physics, which I think comes under. I'm not a physics guy, but see, I've been reading about these scientists, and it makes sense. After theoretical physics, I think computer science was on the rise. Right now, we have ML researchers are like the celebrity scientists. What I mean is, learning about the best, some of the best scientists, right? Physicists is probably gonna teach us something more about our current field, neural networks, or maybe any other field which comes in the future. Stuff like how these, the greatest scientists, they were all self-taught. How did they learn? How did they approach things? How did they do their research? I think those things are really important, and you can transfer them to this field. Not exactly in the same sense, but you can use it to your advantage. I guess that's what I'm doing. So yeah, this is something I created using ChatGPT. Of course, I asked it to give me some of the best. I asked it to give me in a chronological order all the breakthroughs which happened in ML and in deep learning specifically, till we got LLMs, and it gave me this particular roadmap, I guess, and made some changes. But yeah, I think doing till phase three would make you super comfortable with deep learning, right? And I think you would be able to do your own research. After phase three, we have some, you could say, side quests, and of course RL is something I'm not going to leave, and this is not the roadmap which I have. I'm going to do a lot more in RL, but my goal currently is to reach BERT paper, is to understand word to vec, implement word to vec, understand the attention paper, and and apart from this roadmap, I think maybe reading one or two books is helpful. So this is one book which I think I'll be reading. This is like very new, and this was like launched last week, and I think maybe I am going to review this book. So what is this book about? So this guy is one of the most popular scientists, right? You all might know him as an AI guru, and he gave a list of research papers to someone. I think there's a story behind that, but he gave a research paper list to someone, and it became popular. 30 papers list, and this book is about that. It's not going to cover each paper in a chapter, not like that, but it's going to. I think it's going to be good. I've read the first chapter, half of it, and I liked it. So this is one book which I would recommend. This is another book which I think I've done half of this book. I've done half of this book last year, and kind of gave up. Of course, my basics were weak, but now I'm gonna come back and do this as well. I think I'll probably do these papers once I reach phase three of my roadmap. So maybe after phase three, that would be around 12 papers, I think. So I think that would give me enough experience with papers and with PyTorch and with deep learning. And apart from that, there are also some videos which I really like. This channel is pretty good. They have like insane videos. The animation, the quality is insane. This is also another good video on AI. I kind of enjoy watching these. I probably like while eating, I just watch them, and so yeah, that's it. This is what I've been up to. And if you want to check my progress, you can see the repository. This repository has all the code which I write. I think you can just go to the commit history and see. My commit messages are a mess, but the stuff I write, they're pretty good. The code and stuff like that. Also, kind of write each paper's summary, at least the architectural summary, in the same folder where I have these papers. And yeah, this is fun, and I learn a lot. And reading papers, they make me they give me motivation to do my own papers, and that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm also writing another blog, and I'll make a video on this as well. I've finished my 4 years in computer science. I've recently graduated, and this is a blog which I've been writing. It's a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of stuff in the last 4 years. All of them were half-assed, but I'm at least doing things fine. Yeah, things are going well. I'll be consistent with videos, I guess. I'll be making more technical videos, which is kind of difficult. Needs a lot of planning. Also planning on making a course on AI agents. And you know how much how much I hate courses, but this particular course will be in my style, so I hope it helps people. I'm also writing a lot on Medium, so things are going well, I guess. I just need to be consistent with YouTube, and I'll do that. So I think thank you for watching my video. I'll probably meet you guys in another one, and yeah.